I cannot believe what I have just read, and I have the biggest grin on my face because the Tau just keep on getting better and better with all these 9th edition codex reveals over on the Warhammer community page. What is up, guys? It's the Sound Alchemist, and today I'm back to talk about Warhammer 40K. Today I'm going to be looking over the article that came out just a few hours ago that talks about the awesome firepower of the Tau's new and improved Railgun. So if you guys want to look at all this information for yourself, link will of course be in the description. But with that being said, let's dive on over to see just how much better the Railgun has gotten for the Tau. So ever since I started playing the Tau back in 5th edition, the Hammerhead was a pretty iconic tank. Railguns were a weapon to be feared, they punched through armor, they hurt like hell, and through the years, they kind of got nerfed, and it became pretty much obsolete to the point where you really don't see Hammerheads out on the battlefield. But that's all going to change with this current 9th edition book, because finally the battlesuits got a buff. The basic Tau pulse rifle got a buff, as well as the pulse carbine, and now we see that vehicles are going to be oh so much better due to the awesome weaponry that they're capable of firing. So let's go ahead and look at the Railgun. But before we look at the new stats, let me go over what the Railgun used to be. So the Railgun has two modes of fire, a solid shot or a submunition attack. So for the both of them, they're both range 72. The solid shot is only one attack, strength 10, AP -4, D6 damage, but every time you make a wound roll of a 6, you deal an additional D3 mortal wounds. So that's pretty good. I mean, strength 10, D6 damage with the ability to do more mortal wounds, that's not bad. Now the submunition gun, it's meant to like hit a lot of enemies at the same time, so it's heavy D6 shots, only strength 6. That's kind of a big drop going from 10 to 6. The AP is a -1. It only deals 1 damage, but it's a blast. It's crap. Like, you're not going to be using the submunition rounds. Like, the solid shot is meant to take out vehicles, monstrous creatures, and that's what you want to use it as. But the tables have turned drastically. This is the new Railgun. So the range stays the same at 72 inches. It's still a heavy one. Strength is now 14, so it went up 4 pips. That's really good. AP -6, also really good. It also went up by 2. The damage is D3 +6. That's amazing. The potential to be doing 9 damage with every shot is great, but the oh so sweet cherry on top is its ability. Each time an attack is made with this weapon, invulnerable saving throws cannot be made against that attack. And each time a successful wound roll is made for an attack with this weapon, the target suffers 3 mortal wounds in addition to any damage. So not only is it going to cleave through armor since it has an AP -6, it ignores invulnerable saves. And if you do manage to wound, which, I mean, come on, how are you not going to wound with this weapon? You're also going to be doing 3 mortal wounds on top of that. So at the very least, you're going to be doing 7 damage plus 3 mortal wounds, so that's 10 damage. That is amazing. That is crazy. And at best, you're going to be doing 12 damage with this shot. Oh my god, I don't know what they were thinking, but boy do I love it. As a Tau player, you gotta love this. As any other player, it sucks. This is amazing. Like, clearly this is gonna make Hammerheads a priority target to get rid of, because if they fire this weapon, things are gonna die, and quick. Range 72, that's pretty much the whole board. As long as there's line of sight to it, they're hitting you. Now, hammerheads don't really have that good of a ballistic skill, because if you look at the old version of it, their ballistic skill is a 3-up, and it progressively gets worse as they take more wounds to a 4-up and then a 5-up. So honestly, you're probably going to be hitting half of your shots. But there's ways to, improve your BS, such as with marker drones and whatnot. So I don't know if that's going to stay the same with the 9th edition codex, because they didn't go over the stats of the actual vehicle, just this awesome gun. So yeah, it's scary to see, but oh, am I loving it. And they continue on with giving us a little bit more information, such as the targeting array and what that does. And what it does is that each time this unit's hammerhead model is selected to shoot, you can re-roll one hit roll when resolving attacks. So it makes it a little bit better. So let's say they do stay at a BS3, and you do miss it, you can at least re-roll one of those attacks, which you're going to be re-rolling the railgun, honestly. You need that to hit, and hopefully that re-roll basically guarantees one hit per turn as long as you have line of sight and your vehicle's okay. Now, like I said before, it did have another variant of the railgun that's meant to shoot at more targets, and they have a command point stratagem to do that. So the railgun is just now a beast. There's no submunition, but the submunition became a stratagem for one command point. Basically what this does is you use this stratagem in your shooting phase when a hammerhead in your army is selected to shoot. If that model is equipped with a railgun, instead of making attacks with that weapon this phase, you select one enemy unit that is not within engagement range of any other units from your army and is within 36 inches and visible to that model. You roll 1d6 for each model in that unit, adding 1 to each roll if that unit has 11 or more models. For each 4+, that unit suffers 1 mortal wound to a max of 8 mortal wounds. So that's not bad. You basically take away half the range of the railgun, and you're now just rolling, and 50% of the dice rolls, mathematically, should be doing 1 mortal wound. So if you got a whole 30-boy mob of orcs coming your way, and you want to shoot at them with the railgun, and instead of just killing one dude really, really hard, you can use one command point to use submunitions, and basically you roll 1d6 for every unit, and on a 4-up, they take 1 mortal wound. So it's not bad at all, but it does have a max cap of only 8 mortal wounds. So like right here it says you add 1 if they have 11 or more models. So let's say they have 12, you're still only going to be killing 8 at best. So it's something, but honestly, you really want to be hitting monstrous creatures, vehicles, titans. Like, this thing is made to take out titans. Like, a potential of 12 damage per shot per turn. Yeah, people are going to be targeting this, but oh man, it's really great to see. Like, the Tau are going to be one of the best armies. Like, everything I've seen them so far, like, they've just been getting buff after buff after buff. I'm a little scared to see what the points are going to be, because if they're this good, obviously the points are going to have to go up. But we have just a little bit of time to wait till the codex drops, so we'll have to wait till January to see where exactly the Tau fall point-wise, but they're looking to be pretty meta, in my opinion. So with that being said, guys, thank you for listening, thank you for watching. As always, if you want to support us, leave a like, comment, subscribe. If you want to go that extra mile, we do have a Patreon where a simple $1 helps us bring out more videos. Thanks again, guys. As always, it's the Sound Alchemist, part of One Mind Syndicate, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.